Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to see how to do some customization for health system. So you can use different pictures to do the same thing instead of using the normal progress bar. So basically here, if I go into smoke, I'm going to lose some health. So you can see that everything is moving at the same time. And as soon as I get out of the smoke, everything is going back up. So I'm going to show you how to do a customization here. If you want to see how to get the numbers on your health, mana, or stamina, I have another video that explains all of that. So I will put the link in the description. Otherwise, I'm just going to show you exactly how to put different pictures here. So if I go back to my project, here in the HUD where I put all my image for customization. So the first thing that you have to do is finding a picture that is translucent. So how to find that? Well, if you go on Google, here for an example, you type orbs PNG. So you need a picture that is a PNG. If you have a JPEG, it's not going to work. And after that, with Google, which is really great now, you have a tool here. So if you click on this, you can go under color and you can ask to search only for transparent pictures. So we're going to click on this and it's going to just show us pictures that are transparent or at least has the tag transparent. So if I use, for an example, this orb here, when I click on it, you can see that it's a transparent one because there's some square in the back here. If you have a full white color or any other color, when you're going to put it in Unreal, you're going to see the square. Us, we just want to see the orbs, so you need to make sure that when you find your picture, it's like this. So when you're satisfied with your picture, you can just save that on your computer, name it what you want, and you will be all set and ready to go. So I'm going to go back in the project here. So now we're going to need a progress bar. So we're going to search for progress bar. I'm just going to drag one right here in the middle of the screen. And when that is there, we have to import the picture. So how to import the picture that you downloaded? Well, you right click, you do import here, and you're going to be able to select what you need. When you're satisfied with that, you just open and it's going to put it right here. When you double click on your picture, you have all the settings for your pictures. Here under the texture group, you can place whatever you want your picture to go under that group. So for me, it's going to be UI here. So that picture is going to be for UI. You don't really have to be that picky on that to really put that up, but you know, it's good to be organized a little bit. Um, so how to do your picture? Well, here you're going to select your picture. So you can search for your picture like this. Like me, I call it test, or you can always click once on your picture, and after that, when you go down here, you can just plug it by using that little arrow. So under style, it's where you're gonna put your first picture for background, and under the fill image, it's where you're gonna put your other picture for that's gonna act like your health. When it's going up and down, that picture is gonna be the one that's gonna be used. So the other thing that you have to pay attention, you can see now the sphere here, the circle, it's not really in good shape. So you can see here the original size is 320 to 315. So we have to adjust that square, so the green square. So on the X value here, we're gonna put 320. And on the Y value, we're gonna put 315. So now we have our perfect circle. You can always, play with it manually, but I'm doing it that way just to show you exactly how I do it normally. So here the margin, you don't want any border or anything like this on your picture. We're just going to put that 0, and we're going to do the same thing here, 0 as well. So now that is set, well, my health is going to be red. So I'm just going to change the value here for red, right? So now it's full red, and I want the same thing with the other one. So I'm going to put that red. So this one is the one that I want full bright red. So that's the first one that we're going to see when your health go up. And that one will be kind of the background one. So I want this one to be a little bit darker. So I'm just going to put it a little bit darker. You can put whatever you like. It's no big deal, but it's just the way I'm going to do it for that tutorial. So if you go down here under your progress bar, so it's where you're going to bind your function to go up and down, depend if it's your health, your mana, stamina, or no matter what you use. So I'm going to select here my health bar from my previous video. So now it's going to go up and down when I get damage or get back my health. And here the bar fill type is how you want your bar to be filled up, by the left, by the right, by the center, etc. So I'm going to use it from the bottom to top for this one. So it's going to fill up from the top, the bottom to the top. And if you go down a little bit here, I'm going to change this. I found that if I don't put white here, for X reasons, sometimes the color that appear here, it's not exactly what I choose. So I found the way that if I put white here, it's fixing my problem for my color. I'm not totally sure why, but I'm going to show you just in case you encounter the same problem on a certain color. And here, the render, it's going to be how visible your picture is. So if I put 0.5 just to show you, you can see it's getting like less visible. So you can play with that if you want different kind of effect for your game. For me, I don't really need that, so I'm just going to put it back to normal. So now it's gone. I'm going to put it back to normal. Well, actually, I think it's 2 now. So there we go. So now it's back to normal. All my setting seems to be good to go. So I'm just gonna double check that everything is there. You see it now, it's 1, it's perfect. So you put your color, you put your picture you want, and if you press compile, if you play, it should work for you. So you can see now the health is going up slowly, and if I go into smoke to lose some health, it's going down. So everything worked perfectly. So you have a customized one. So that's how you do a picture with only one picture, I mean one image. If you want something like a little bit like this handgun, for an example, it's all black. So when it's all black, that process here doesn't work exactly the same. So I'm just going to click on it to show you exactly what I've done. So your background image for a black image like this one need to be, you put your black image on the background and you choose the color that you want. And for the fill up image, you're going to have to do a duplicate of that image. So you can do that in, Microsoft Paint. And basically you just change the color of your gun. So I put red here just as an example, because I found that when you put black, the color doesn't change. So when you put any other color, it's working fine. So if I go back on that, you put your color image here and the black image right there. So it's going to give you something like this, and you put the color that you want. So here, if I put red, for an example, when I'm going to compile, it's going to fill up red. And if I go back here, I'm going to put, I don't know, green as an example. Now it's going to fill up in green. So you can see like the color is changing the way you want. So just keep in mind that when you use a black image like those two here, you need to have two image, one for the background color, that's going to be your black one, and your fill image will be in any other color that you want. If you have an image like this one, for an example, that is the same but has already color in it, you don't have to worry about that. You can use the same and just change the color in your settings and you'll be all set and ready to go. So hopefully it was answering some question about a customization for your health bar. So we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.